Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, December 22nd. It is Christmas week. So, Merry Christmas to everybody for this week. You may not see many videos from me this particular week. It might just be this one. So, let's see. What have I been doing? I got this in the mail. Let me get this to shut. Got myself a Webster's Pages small, personal size. And I got a A5 size, and I'm been working on getting some calendars and little pages set up that I can use in it for keeping track of some stuff. And I've got some tabs. Lights being a little weird. There we go. Got some tabs cut out to do some dividers. So that's been taking up most of my time, along with, family being in the house and all that. Everybody's off this week, so of course they're all in the way. And then I've been helping my daughter try to get some of her room organized because she still has not unpacked all of her boxes. And so half the stuff she has in there she says she doesn't want anymore, so we've been doing some stuff in there. But the one thing I have done that's art related is this. Now, this is for a project for next year that's being done by Gina Ahrens and Cindy Utter, friends of mine. They're going to be doing a journaling thing for the year called Explorations of Me, a journaling journey. And I will put links to that in the description. And part of that class, course, whatever you want to call it, requires a journal of some type, and what they show in the video is to use a composition book. Now, those of you who've watched Gina's videos before, or have, maybe have watched some of her videos where she does the negativity smackdown journal, where you do some journaling that maybe you had a crappy day, or someone said something mean to you, or you thought something mean about yourself. You write that down, and then you cover it with something beautiful art-wise, and get rid of it. Write it down, put it out of your system. And then the Cindy's side of it, she does a little bit similar, but she says I am, and then she fills in with, smart, beautiful, inspired, that kind of deal. So watch their videos to see that. But here's mine, and I took an old composition book that I hadn't been using for something else, but had started using it but never finished, and I tore out a couple of the pages that didn't need to be in there, and I glued pages together, and then I squished them up per Gina's instructions, and then I have added fun inky colors to the edge and allowed them to dribble down into the pages a little bit as just something to start off with. And my cover had a chalkboard paper here and a kid's journaling ledger type paper at the bottom. You can just barely see what's left of it. Well, I was trying to come up with a way of covering it, and I came across some old book paper. I'm like, well, that would be a good way of doing it. And then I realized some of my book paper happened to be from an antonyms and synonyms, that's a hard word to say, section of, like the thesaurus. So I picked out words that went with this project. So for instance, I have, most of these on the front seem to be good ones. Say one day you had a bad day and you felt abandoned. Alright? So I've got abandoned here. And what's neat about when you have like the thesaurus and the antonyms and synonyms, they give you the opposites, right? So if you feel abandoned, well, the opposite would be to feel cherished. So if you're trying to get rid of your negative thoughts and bring in positive thoughts, what better way than having all these? So we have greediness, illiterate, ineffectual, hateful, obnoxious, insipid. I picked out ones and I lined them, and then I matte mediumed them to the cover. And I thought that was a really neat way of covering this book for this project. And of course, adding some strings in your binding helps strengthen the pages, because the composition book is only sewn straight through that middle section. So once you start getting them wet, some of these other parts start trying to fall out, and that just helps support that. So nice and squishy. Sounds fun. So getting looking forward to starting on that. And this ribbon was already part of it. And I just left it on here. Which comes in handy because then I can, you know, tie it shut just a little bit. Pretty cool. I was digging through my junk, looking for something to use as dividers in that journal I showed you, and I found that I had these Miscellaneous Me journal box set, and inside it is assortment of sizes, but the one in particular, as I covered up before I actually read it, oh, I didn't say, that's weird. 6 by 8. So they had a bunch of these cards in there. So I thought, well, these might work nicely as my dividers. So if I put my tab on there like that, right? I'm not using all these. I've already picked the ones that I like, but this is what's left. And then I can punch the holes on one side, and that's working out pretty good. Oh, here we go. This is what the set looks like if you're interested in trying to find it. So you get 6 by 8s, 4 by 6, and 3 by 4s. These are made for pocket journaling, kind of like Project Life. Yeah. So this is their version of Project Life. But still have to punch holes. Here's one of the ones I picked out. I thought that would be good for the calendar portion, because you know you got your months. This one might be good for calendar portion too, because it says today on it, and then you can't see that, but there you go, the days of the week. So we'll see. There's one that says to do on it. Well, obviously that would be good for a section for writing your lists in that you're working on. So I had a hard time trying to find like a calendar to use in it. I had a file I was working on the computer that was editable, and the stupid thing, it's in Excel, and so of course it's got to be overly obnoxious, and yeah, so we'll see. Right now I want to throw it in the river or something, but I'm gonna press on. Apparently I accidentally deleted one of the pages, and the lineup of the dates is not gonna work anymore. It's gonna be a page missing, and I'm like, oh god. But I already spent a couple of hours of editing out the stuff on it that I didn't want and putting in other stuff I did want, and so I have that file and I have the original. So what I'll probably end up doing is printing the one that has the page missing, and then going back and picking the first page and putting the correct date that I need for the missing page, and just print that one page out, and then see if I can figure out how to copy the stuff from the one that's messed up into the one that hasn't been edited yet, and essentially start over. But I hate it when technology or a program just doesn't work the way you think it should, or you don't know how to use it right, and so you make a mistake, and then you find out you can't fix the mistake. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. So, what is our calendar looking like for next year? I don't even have a calendar anywhere to look at. Let me see. Let's see. I gotta find out if I'll be doing another video before the first of the year. What is today? Oh yeah, I'll probably be able to do one next week. So next week I will give you a list of some of the things I'm going to be partaking in for next year, with links and such, so that you can see if you want to follow along by doing those. Just some classes that I found that are the interest of me, and I will hopefully keep up on them. I still have a couple that I'm working on finishing up now. You know how that is. So, short and sweet. Hope you have a wonderful week. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. If you celebrate something else, then joyous time for whatever that may be. And we will see you next week. So, hope everyone gets something fun this week. And don't forget, if you're not already a subscriber, you can hit that subscribe button below somewhere. hit the like button and share to let others know about me. And you can find me on my other social media in the description box below, along with my mailing address, which can also be found in the header above if you wish to partake in my ATC or tag request. So, talk to you later. Bye.